Hello folks and welcome to Agrarian Skies 2. I'm Mar at 208 and I have been doing a little bit of work. Oh yes. Much work, much progress. Wow. I don't know why I put it there. It can stay there. So can that. So over the course of the past few days I've actually been working on quests and stuff. Making things, turning them in, all that jazz. Right now, all said, I have about 18 quests that I need to pick up, so I've got a bit to go through here. Just to get started, we'll go Sky Farm and then go down. So I unlock this little chain of quests right here after getting the passive mob thing and making the basic planter, all that. Let's see, stone farming was to make a stone animal farm, which I have. I've not used it, but I made it. And a milker upgrade, which just basically milks cows. It's pretty neat. Progressive automation has a lot of these machines that are just little magic blocks you supply either some sort of burnable fuel or RF if you make a generator. It's neat stuff. And it gave us a shearing upgrade. Oh, that sound. Plus, there's no echo. Stupid echo. Let's see, rubber farm, which was to get plastic sheets. Oh, we got that a long time ago. Alright. Factory farming. We made those a long time ago, and that's going to give us a plastic tank. I do not like those plastic tanks. Let's see, upgrading the farm, which is to make upgrades, which they just gave us. And then a precision sledge. And it's going to give us some item ducts. It will not quack for us, however. Alright, and mob breeding, which is a breeder, grinder, and rancher. And I have made those a long time ago, actually, except for the breeder. And that will give us some sewers. So the main things that are left here so far, I need to make a agri-carnation, which is a botania flower used to make crops grow faster. I need to make some forestry multi-farms, and then this is Tomcraft related. I can't actually do that yet as I don't have the research. So this is pretty much a, I'll get back to it whenever I can. Right now, though, Sky Farm is at 68%, so we are making progress. Alright, Power Grid is sitting at a cool 60. Cool 60, and we have some quests to pick up. Say it again, because that'll tell me that it'll pick up that time. Anyway. Let's see, we made a clockwork engine. It's not ever going to be used. It's currently sitting in my ME system. It's going to give us a clock back. Yay. This wants us to make a peat-fired engine. I have not done that, but what I have done is make a culinary generator, so we're going to get some pizzas. A potion generator, which is just going to give us a leadstone energy cell. Alright, and a fermenter, which is used for making things like ethanol and stuff for forestry. Let's see, when we get ethanol, and we get a reward bag. See, I've also made a monoflux field, which is going to give us a mono distributor. Oh, and the lack of sound means that my inventory is full. The full inventory is the bane of my life. Just go ahead and dump off some of this excess stuff. I want to keep out the reward bags, we'll be opening them. Don't need the spawn egg, don't need the generators. Don't need all that stuff. Okay, claim reward. And I made the steam boiler and steam turbine, which is going to give us a bag as well. I had actually considered using the steam turbines with a big reactor as a method for power generation, but I quickly wrote it off as it would become way too expensive to make. Maintenance would be pretty low-key, but making it would be a pain in the butt. Alright, so we're doing good on power grid. It's up to 60%. Let's see, we have 4 quests in assembly line, which actually capped it off, so we're completely done with this one. We made a slaughterhouse, which I actually did say meat packer. Meat packer or slaughterhouse? Meat packer, okay. We're gonna get a full heart. We actually got the sewer from a quest reward, but I had made one as well, so we're gonna get some industrial fertilizer. And then between the composter and the fertilizer, we get a drum of sewage. So that's lovely. Alright, and then the sludge boiler is the thing to take the black goo and create, like, the dirt, sand, clay stuff. And I already have one, actually. Alright, and that also means that that chain assembly line is complete. So, we still have to work on Mob Hunter, Mystical Blood, Thaumaturgy, the Bees and Trees, Applied Energistics, and if this ever shows up, before the Hoarding stuff. I should have a few more of these quests I can turn in, actually. Maybe. Yeah, okay, so there's 3 of them in the Botania stuff. That is for an orchid that I made. They take a ton of mana to run. A Hydrogena. I have got to stop trying to say these names. Hydrogenia or whatever. We're going to get another one as well as a flask of, what is that? Revitalization speed, maybe? I don't know. And we made a flower fan as well. So that's going to give us another one. Hooray for daffodils. So that was actually a fairly good chunk of questing out of the way. So we did get a few reward bags for our troubles, which are good. So we have a good and a good. So it's, I mean, it's nothing spectacular. So let's go ahead and pop them. Glowstone. I don't trust those spawn eggs. I don't trust those eggs. One of those has got to be a Nitro Creeper. Yeah, they can just go in there. Alright. We're also going to go ahead and take a bunch of this aluminum here to the portal to the last millennium so that we can go ahead and set something up. One of the things I had also done over the past few days is this altar is now a tier 5 altar. Bam. What I did, if you notice, there is a trio of beacons here. I did not cheat you all out of wither kills. I didn't kill a wither to get these guys. I figured out that there is indeed a way to automatically craft nether stars. And I think it's an X-Astris recipe, right? Let's see, where is it? So you soak an uncharged nether star in a tier 4 altar and it takes 20,000 LP, so it's not so bad. To do that, you just need 3 regular skeleton skulls, 2 soul sand, nether quartz, and then a diamond axe, pickaxe, and sword. So it's pretty cheap. It's definitely able to be automated, especially considering the amount of, say, power you could get out of it. It's not bad. The only thing is I had to manually collect my skeleton skulls. I don't have any dropping. That mob farm doesn't seem to drop skeleton heads. It only drops zombie heads. It's kind of weird. Anyway. What I would like to do is activate at least 2 of these beacons, since only 2 of them can face to the heavens. Anyway, minor distraction. We will need this exchanger, though. It's going to affect my... I don't want it to affect those, though. You know what? Forget it. We'll just use the pick. Alright, so we have that. You know, okay, I was going to say, you know, I've never tested to see if the beacon actually works in this dimension. That would be a pretty bad oversight, now that I think about it. Luckily, we don't need to worry about that. It does indeed work. Currently, I've been using bees for regeneration, and they work. They take a little bit of maintenance. I could automate it, but, you know, what we're doing right here is actually a much better solution because we can get some form of regen off of the beacon. Much, much better. It is mo better. There we go. Something else I've been doing over the past few days is actually poking around a new, I want to say no, it's not really new. It is a pack that came out. It was designed originally for the Jam-Packed competition called Blightfall. And the reason why it caught my eye, because not only does it deal with tech and magic stuff, Pretty much most Minecraft packs do, to be completely honest. It's a very common theme because a lot of people like making kitchen sinks. But it is a HQM pack specifically about someone being sent to a planet trying to basically recolonize a planet that's been overrun by taint. It is as grueling as it may sound. The reason why it caught my attention, though, is that it makes use of underground biome constructs and UBC ore registrar. So I was kind of excited to see somebody using a mod that I had made. Let's see. Tell you what, we'll go for resistance and regen. Can I do that, or do I need to go down one more? I think I need one more. Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, I need to go down one more. There we go. I actually have, I think, gotten only a single beacon ever in my Minecraft career for like vanilla stuff. I say career, I don't have a career. I barely have a hobby. I just never really bother going to kill the wither. It's never anything I really need. I like just derping around, exploring, building little things. If I can't think of a good reason to do it, I usually just don't. Alright, so that's coming out good, though. Luckily, I have an absolute ton of aluminum for this. Alright, so that should be enough for a... No? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I miss a block? No, that should be right. There we go. So that should be resistance or regeneration. I'm kind of curious, actually. Does the resistance help with the knife thing? I don't think it does. Because if it did, I would definitely turn the one over here into resistance 2. Because we have plenty of this block stuff, so I mean, we really don't need to worry too much about it. We can upgrade with impunity. Impunity, I say. Anyway, Blayfall is pretty fun. I definitely recommend it if you like HQM packs with a set goal as opposed to something like it's a little more open-ended. There are actually, it's one of the few packs I've seen that actually has a fail condition. You can actually fail that pack. And it's kind of neat to see somebody actually do that, because for the most part, beyond the, oh, it's hardcore, you can't die, there's no real way to not win. And this one, it actually tracks your death. And if you die enough times, you lose faction, and enough faction lost, you can't win. So it's pretty neat. Alright. Come on, you stupid beacons. I think I need more aluminum. Yeah, we go down... Oh, no, we still got another stack. So we got 2 stacks. We are good. Alright. Right about now, the Builder's Wand would have been really useful. Oh, this is going to be slow. Super slow! Alright, there we go. Right now, the bottom tier of this stuff is pretty much all this stuff being the altar. Right now, the bottom tier of the altar is pretty much all runes of self-sacrifice. That's pretty much because I have nothing better to put on it at the moment, and for the most part, these were fairly easy to make. I was able to AFK for like 20 minutes with this thing. It was turning stones into slates, and it just worked quite well for what I wanted to do. I have more than enough glowstone, so I don't need to really worry so much about the cost of making them. And other than that, the main cost is time, glowstone, and a stone. So I mean, it's not bad at all. Come on. Okay, let's do it this way. Alright, so we're down to the last stack of aluminum. Let's go ahead and give resistance 2, see if that does anything for us. See, strength, speed. I definitely don't want speed and avoid age. No, that's actively working, and it does not appear that resistance has any effect on the actual ritual of the feather knife. So I mean, it's okay. For now, though, we have these 2 beams going straight up to decorate our little altar area. It is fun stuff. So I think what I want to do before calling this a day is I'd like to go ahead and knock out some of the quests we have here for the Tomcraft stuff. I've not made a lot of progress on this, but I have actually gone through recently and done a ton of research on stuff here. Case in point, I actually have a very large selection of Thaumic Energistics open now. I also opened the Eldritch tab so I can start losing my mind. Every now and then we'll get a little warp effect, so that little pool thing I made over here is actually coming in handy now, so I can basically inoculate myself for about 20 minutes and be free from the detriments that is warp. Not crazy, I just think I am. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull this open. So there are a few of these that are fairly easy for me to go ahead and finish right now, so like right now, like say Fancy Floral Fabrication, I've already made a Shimmer Leaf, so I just need to make a Cinder Pearl, so we can do that one. And this one just needs me to make some Alumentum, and that's pretty easy too. So I think we'll definitely do those two. As for any other ones that stand out, I have the research for the lawn charger, actually. I do not have the, let's go ahead and pull this up. So it's not too bad to make it, I just don't have all the shards right now to make the Primal Charm. I actually need to start stockpiling those shards. I've not been doing. I've been saying I was going to do it, but I've not been doing it, and I need to stop that and actually do it. Yeah, that sounds perfectly convoluted. But we also now have the stuff to make node stabilizers and the node transducers and stuff, so it's pretty neat. Something I actually do want to make is a focus of warding, and I need a nether star for that. I do not have the skeleton skulls to make that, however. I want it so much. Alright. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and check out what do we need to craft Alumentum. I love the search feature. This thing is awesome. So, coal or charcoal, we need 3 Ignis, 3 Perdito, and 3 Potentia. You can get the Perdito off of Cobblestone. You can get the Ignis and the Potentia off of, I think, coal, actually. Let's check this out. Whoa, somebody's got a little bit of a growth issue. Give me a stack. So what do you say? 2 Ignis, 2. Okay. So 3, so... No, we can do that. We can do this! I just have to put the charcoal in first. I can't put the cobblestone in first. If I do that, it will actually craft improperly. So 6, this should be 1 apiece, right? So we need 6. Three and then 2, I believe? Yeah, let's see if this works right. By the way, if you can't notice, I am lowering the roof 1 layer, and the reason I did that is because I am filling that full of skulls. Just getting ready for some work. Alright, so... Well, that didn't work. It converted the cobblestone into frickin' sand. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. I regret getting that research so much. It does nothing but make my life miserable. Perdite. Alright, so what can I get off of this from? Is it actually on sand itself? Okay, it is on sand itself. Oh, that is so jacked up. Yeah, I do not recommend getting the research that lets you process sand into, well, cobblestone into sand. Just don't do it. It is a headache. It is not worth it. Let's see, the hole's over here. Also, let's not pay attention to the ungodly amounts of purple it'll be in here. Okay, so one. Okay. Hooray! We kind of salvaged it. Alright, and I have no idea what to do with the Ignis or the Terra that's in there, so boom. So this stuff's actually pretty good. It's got a good burn time. It's 6,400 ticks, right? That is, let's see, and this is 16, so I mean, considering what it takes to make, it's a good use to improve your charcoal. You just have to make sure that you have an automated source of Perdido, which is just a cobble gen, so it's not bad. I've never actually automated the creation of this. I should do that one day. Probably not going to be able to do it for Agrarian Skies, but one day I'm definitely going to. I need to do more Tomcraft. I mean, I've used a little bit and stuff, but I've not really, like, made, like, a high magic automated stuff, and yeah, I gotta do that. I really do. Alright. Wrong book. Alright, so back out of here. We are going to get a reward here of the water crystal cluster. Crystal cluster? Cluster crystal. Yes. It's got shards, that's all I care about. Alright, and I think up next is going to be the thing for a Cinder Brawl, which is actually under the X Nilo tab. No, X Astris, excuse me. So, 4 Herba, 4 Ignis, and 4 Precontaccio, and a Dandelion. You know, I think I can get most of that off of a Netherwort, actually. Netherwort, show me your stuff. Okay, so no, this doesn't have Ignis on it. Darn. Could have sworn at one point it did. Alright, so that'll get me the Herba and the Precontaccio. I still need a source of fire. Fire. Now, call me crazy. Does heat sand have fire? It does. Yay. Okay, and my voice is kind of shot right now. Okay, so we need to get a Dandelion, right? Yeah, the yellow flower. Yellow flowers. I don't actually know if I have any dandelions. Hey, you open up. Okay, no. So let's go check the ME system. Oh, I have one. I guess that's all we need. Oop, we got a little bit of seepage going on. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I only needed 2 of those. Yeah, sure, Cinder Pearl, got it. Does this actually still give you blaze powder? Because that's a good way to get blaze powder early on. Of course, you can only do that if you have X Nilo and X Astris. Alright, so it's going to give us slivers of fire and either a bag or a heart. We're actually doing good on hearts now, so I want the bag. Okay, so magical mushrooms, V-shroom and ethereal blooms. I actually don't have V-shrooms researched yet, so can't do that one yet. How about magical cobblegen? I should have that. We should be able to make the extruder. Alright. No, not exit. I want you to type E. Well, that's annoying. Alright, so the search bar apparently is broke. Thermic extruder, stone extruder should be out of witching gadgets, I believe. Oh, I can do the essential bump now. I thought it was witching gadgets. Cane stone. Yeah, there it is. Thermic extruder. Okay. So we need a thaumium pick, some arcane stone blocks, great wood planks, a lava bucket, water bucket. That's actually not bad. We just need to make some thaumium. Alright, and we can, see, it's thaumium is not going to let me type. That's what I get for getting excited about being able to do that. It's so neat, and then it breaks. So the easiest way for me to make thaumium is probably going to be, nether wart. Go down the hole. Down, there, thank you. Don't ask why that's there, I don't know. Oh wow, I have a ton of sulfur. Never really paid attention, I just let this thing do its stuff. It doesn't look like it's actually doing anything, but that's just because it takes a while for the witch water stuff to go through. I don't know how this ended up with a fuel column thing in it, so that was a little odd, but whatever. So anyway, let's go ahead and just grab a stack of this. Alright, and then we'll go grab a stack of metal. I'm aware we only need about 16 ingots worth. So we'll do that. I don't think I can just drop all of this in here at once. I wish I could. I have a feeling that would make a terrible mess. Alright. Poop. I meant to do that. Totally. Alright, let's see how bad this is for the environment. It's that bad. Let's get ready for slimes, just in case. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so there's no slimes. It's just taking its time. I am like the least careful mage. Okay. Kind of curious as to how that works, but okay. It's probably put there just so that you can't destroy the flux goo. Whatever, we have our thaumium, that's all that matters. Get out of there, blood orb. Alright, so thaumium, we're going to make a pickaxe that is not damaged like the one we have in our inventory. We also need to get some buckets. Let's dump some of this stuff off. And by some, I mean the vast majority of it. We'll keep that, we'll open that. So I got a water bucket, so that's good. Elementum, you can go away. We'll keep the sigil. Drop the gear pattern. Drop the chicken head, which, by the way, it is absolutely hilarious to wear one of those things. Keep the ring. Let's get rid of those. Alright, stone. Do we have any arcane stone in here? We do, so that's good. Bucket? Yes, okay, we got the bucket. Let's go ahead and check that recipe again. Witching gadgets. And then great wood. Okay. Great wood planks. I wish you could turn these slabs back into planks. So much. Alright. Alright, and lava would be right here. Yeah, that's still not fallen yet. Oh, well, no one fell. Does that mean something spawned in there? No. I've got to get that flux scrubber, I think. The way that I play this game. Oh, you know what? I forgot the freaking wood. Let's just use this stuff. That's all you've got for me is 6 emeralds? Hey. Guy's slacking. Alright. We'll keep the thaumium axe for use later. Dun dun dun. Alright, so anyway, so thaumium. We need the arcane stone blocks, the great wood planks, water and lava on the right. Yeah, there we go. Alright, a thaumic stone extruder. And you get the buckets back. Fantastic. Somehow between wood and arcane stone you managed to hold lava and water. That seems, suspect. Alright, but we are going to get some cobblestone and some orange saplings. Neither of those sound overly appealing. I tell you what though, I think that's going to be probably the last thing we're going to do for this for today, though this would not be a bad idea if I had it. Do we have the research for that? Is it under thaumaturgy or is it under artifice? Artifice. I do not have it, and I don't think I have the research for it yet, so that's okay. I want to go ahead and thank you for watching this episode of Agrarian Skies 2. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below. And I will see you next time with a little bit more questing action, and we'll be doing some Tomcraft stuff. I have got to get my recharge pedestal stuff set up, and I want to get that infusion altar thing functional. Still gotta actually craft it though, so that's gonna be fun. Anyway, I am rambling. I will see you later.